Soulja Boy and Marlon Wayans are going at it, and things are getting ugly fast. These two aren't holding back, throwing every insult they can at each other. It started with Soulja calling Marlon a bad father, but Marlon hit right back, accusing Soulja of being on the down low and secretly dating a man. If you think that's messy, hold on tight because this situation is only getting crazier. It might seem like this fight popped out of nowhere, but there's actually some backstory to it. The drama started when Soulja Boy got offended over a joke Marlon made in an interview. Soulja had recently performed at the presidential inauguration, which stirred up controversy because of the political climate. People had a lot to say about it, but Marlon took it a step further when he was asked whether black artists performing at the event would be canceled. Instead of giving a safe answer, he threw in a joke that did not sit well with Soulja. Soulja Boy wasted no time firing back. He jumped on Twitter and went off, calling Marlon names and accusing him of selling his soul. He wrote, "Marlon Wayans, you a bitch and you not funny. Shut up, nigga. Keep selling your soul and sucking up to the higher-ups." Marlon, never one to back down from a fight, clapped back with, "You a little boy."
Completely inspired. That's why I took the hat. I want to confuse people.
Man, this hat say
Nah, the
Make
hat's
America
wild.
Laugh
Make
Again.
America laugh again. Because I take something that could be toxic, and I'm going, no, there's a flip on this. Let's make it non-toxic.
Yeah.
Let's make this love. Because I want the judgmental to be like, oh, you want to know? And then they look at that, but, oh, my bad, bro.
Because
My
they get
bad.
going on you real quick.
They was like, oh,
Immediately.
you old Snoop. And
Yeah, they
and
They been on his head.
They canceling Snoop, Nelly. What's your take on that with seeing?
I mean, Soulja Boy, he been canceled. Nobody cares, Soulja Boy. So Soulja Boy better go to get that check. Yeah, I don't think he had hits and
It's been a minute.
It's been a while.
Go sit your little ass down on some uncle's lap and shut the fuck up. That response was already harsh, but Marlon took it too far by making a joke that seemed to mock Soulja Boy about being sexually assaulted. That's never something to joke about, and Soulja quickly shut it down. He denied ever being a victim and made it clear that if anyone ever tried him, they wouldn't live to tell the story. He tweeted, "A nigga ever touch me, they gonna die. I don't play that gay stuff. You suck for movie roles. I got my shit out the mud by myself, no help, just the internet." Marlon wasn't done. He clapped back with, "Hey Soulja Boy, you. A grown man still calling yourself boy? That's what they were calling you at that event, huh? Hey there boy, do that dance for me and I'll throw you a meme coin. Get the fuck out of here, Slappy." Soulja, clearly irritated, responded, "I can't believe I'm arguing with a nigga who dressed up like a white bitch. What the fuck is wrong with me?" He even went live to throw shade at Marlon, suggesting that the roles he played in his movies made him look sus. As if things weren't already bad, Soulja Boy took it to a whole new level when he brought Marlon's transgender son into the argument. He said, "Oh, it runs in the family, huh, Marlon? No wonder you like dressing up as a bitch. It's in your blood." This was a low blow. Marlon had previously shared in 2023 that his child, who was born female, had transitioned into a male and was now a trans man. Marlon had made it clear that he fully supports his son and loves him unconditionally. So for Soulja to drag Marlon's child into their beef was a step too far. The whole situation is spiraling fast, and neither of them seems ready to back down. Their insults are getting nastier, and this fight is turning into one of the messiest celebrity beefs in a while.
To a son. My daughter Amai is now Kai.
Truthful.
And so
True, okay.
and so I talk about the transition, not her their transition, but my transition as a parent going from ignorance and denial to complete unconditional love and acceptance.
Gotcha.
And I think there's a lot of parents out there that need to have that message.
And if they keep going at this rate, it's only going to get worse. Marlon has always stood by his child, showing up at Pride events and making sure to be a supportive father. Last year during Pride Month, he even did a photo shoot and shared a message saying, "Happy Pride to all my LGBTQ+ people. P.S. I'm straight. Well, according to my child, a cisgender male. I just love and support my people." Soulja Boy knew exactly what he was doing when he took a shot at Marlon's child. He was trying to hit where it would hurt the most, and Marlon wasn't about to let that slide. He fired back, saying if Soulja Boy actually had a career, he might have
About me, because you think I perform for the president,
Meanwhile, nigga, you dressed up like a white on my mom with blonde wig, blonde hair. They probably put a put on you. They probably tucked your for that move. On my mom, they probably tucked your for that move. They painted you white. And you got something to say about me because you think I performed for the president. I ain't even performed for that. I performed at a crypto event where y'all don't know what the fuck y'all be talking about. Compare them to.
Yeah, the comments about him being a sellout got to him big time and had him crashing out. But then he took it too far.
Been canceled for his comments, but thankfully, he hasn't been relevant since 2007. Marlon even took it a step further, throwing in a jab about Soulja possibly using substances, writing, "Soulja Boy said what now? Looking like you'd give up anything for some." Fans quickly jumped in, pointing out the irony of Soulja Boy trying to attack Marlon by being homophobic, when people have been speculating about him being on the DL for years. This isn't the first time Soulja has been caught up in these kinds of rumors. People still remember that one questionable photo shoot he did with 50 Cent that had everybody talking. And then there was the time Tasha K, known for her messy interviews, had guests on her show who claimed they had personal encounters with him. It all started when Soulja Boy tried to take shots at Metro Boomin's late mother. Meek Mill wasn't having it and stepped in saying, "Soulja, if you say you're gonna do something to somebody and they see you and actually do it first, it's self-defense. Y'all are losing touch with reality for some likes and clout. Insane." Soulja Boy clapped back in the wildest way, responding, "Did he not fuck you in the behind?" Then Tasha K turned up the heat even more. She sat down with William the Baddest, an internet personality, and he wasted no time spilling the tea. According to William, he had a rather personal experience with Soulja Boy. If you catch the drift, you know exactly what he was implying. Of course, Soulja Boy denied everything, but the rumors never really died down. Fans weren't letting this one go either. They flooded social media, calling him out for being desperate for attention. One person wrote, "Soulja Boy needs attention. So bad. Bro should focus on making a hit again." Another person added, "If I was a celebrity and someone called me so irrelevant that I couldn't even be canceled, I'd just walk into the woods and never return." But the most common take was that
I loved it. I had some lube. It was lube. It was everything, and it was perfect. And he was like, "Take this, you white bitch." Right? Like he kept, like he's very like into like the race play stuff. And
Soulja.
But here's the thing. I don't know if this was really him or it was like drunk him or like, yo, I'm nervous. I'm like, is he gonna hurt me? Is he making music? I'm so nervous. I go up the stairs and I'm just heart beating, you know what I mean? He was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I was like, "Hey, what's up?" He was like, "You get down?" And I was like, "Oh, am I gay? Yeah, I'm gay as fuck." I get in there and at that moment I go from professional, like a fan, to like, you're about to have sex with him, right?
Soulja really played himself. He thought he was going to get Marlon by throwing out slurs and bringing up his child, but all he did was end up ruining his own reputation even more. The attempt at dragging Marlon backfired, and now Soulja Boy is stuck looking like the clown in this situation. What do y'all think about this whole mess? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments.